O'Brien, the head of the Teamsters, said this. Take a listen.
It's not a vote of no confidence for anybody. It's just a vote. It's a position that we took because both candidates didn't commit on the core issues that we need to get accomplished.
We want direct dialogue. We want answers.
Yeah.
We don't want, false hopes and dreams.
Former president is now on his way here to New York to hold his first rally on Long Island since 2017. But on the way, he stopped off, spoke with reporters briefly for a moment in which he talked about this very moment. This is what he had to say. Take a listen.
The Democrats cannot believe that. And, look, this is, it was always automatic that Democrats get the Teamsters, and they said we won't endorse the Democrats this year. So that was an honor for me.
And something to note here, Blake, is that you're seeing this strategy play out across the board here for the Trump campaign. They're making the distinction between union leaderships and union members, trying to peel away the support of those individual members. See the same situation with the United Auto Workers Union in Michigan. Union leadership is backing Harris. Trump campaign believes they can win members. Same with the Culinary Union in Nevada. So that's where they're hoping to try and pick up some extra votes this November. Blake.
Robert Sherman live for us in New York this evening. Robert, thank you. Appreciate it. You worried? There's some 220,000 Teamsters union members in Pennsylvania alone.
We talk about this being the most politically, unpredictable show.
You going to shock me?
I am.
Okay.
I think it's total chicken that they did not endorse Donald Trump. Their membership is solidly behind Donald Trump. For a leadership entity to completely ignore the overwhelming sentiment of your membership, you're not doing your job. That is ridiculous. It is such a cop-out. I hate crap like this. First, let me just say, I don't think that endorsements really matter unless you're Taylor Swift. Let me just be very clear about that. But if you're going to just go out there and say, well, we're not going to endorse anybody, and then you're going to release a survey that says 2/3 of your members support the other guy, you have no credibility.
I mean, he's not wrong, right? And I love that Kurt's always fair. I mean, there's 1.3 million Teamster members and outsized influence in the blue wall states. One thing I've realized being from California is that since I'm not in the Beltway, I have an advantage of talking to people, real people. And one of my Uber drivers was talking to me. He was a union member, and he was like, has Trump everything. I had no idea he was a union member. And then I asked him what he did. Oh, I'm in union, whatever. And I'm like, tell me about that. He's like, oh, all of us are for Trump. And I don't understand. I'm not your working class man, right? I'm not the person that the Trump administration has targeted so carefully and really messaged towards. So I miss that all the time. But it is working. Whatever they're doing, it is working, and it's not for a demographic like me, but that doesn't mean that it's not working.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just find this is the most pro-labor administration that our country has ever seen.
They lost it.
So
what Kamala Harris did, she was the tie-breaking vote for a relief package for pension rescue for $86 billion. What Sean O'Brien, I actually agree with what your colleague was saying on TV, which was that there is a playing of politics and there is a separation between union leadership. Sean O'Brien is out here playing politics. When we're talking about pension benefits, $86 billion.
Why didn't they endorse Kamala Harris?
It benefited Teamster members more than any other union. There's a whole lot of reasons,
they endorse her?
Including a lot of fear-mongering that happens that is making up lies about how people are taking jobs away from union members. $86 billion of pension relief is something that Kamala Harris is going to be working her tail off. Why did they not endorse? Yeah. Because Sean O'Brien was out here trying to schmooze at the RNC.
He spoke at the DNC, too.
He has not been hiding his perspective of he is out here trying to hang out with Team Trump. And what Kamala Harris and her team are going to be doing is going out and making sure that those Teamster members are spending every single day hearing from her about what she has done and what she will do for them on the issues that matter, like pensions.
Give me real quick here, Mick.
Yeah, I think the issue is this. It has nothing to do with the number of votes, the number of people, because the rank and file never listen to leadership anyway. What this denies the Democrats is the infrastructure that comes with that endorsement. It's the money and the machinery that the unions bring. But keep in mind, there's different kinds of unions in this country nowadays. And while the manufacturing unions are trending more and more Republican, as you saw in the number, the service worker unions, government workers, teachers unions are all still solidly Democratic.
All right, still much more. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.